What's up, players? We're late. That's my fault. I'm sorry, everybody.
I was in here. I was waiting.
No,
I was sitting here waiting.
Now that we're doing this live, you get a little taste of the H3 lateness. But it's not my fault, man. I was on the toilet this morning. You guys know what it is. You know what it is. It's that Ashkenazi Jewish. That's the flavor you get with that. Do you get any weird birth kind of health problems from?
No,
nothing.
No, I mean, my grandmother had. She passed away this year earlier. Alzheimer's, but my grandfather was like a baldness. Baldness is the only genetic disability of Turkish people.
You still got a pretty healthy hairline.
Well, I take medication for it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I take both Rogaine and Propecia.
Right. So that you think that really helps that much?
I think Rogaine, I don't know at this point, but Propecia definitely helps. I mean, it's like stopped my hairline from receding.
That's incredible if that stuff actually works.
Because I never want to be on the opposing side of Ethan Klein, the hairline king.
Yeah, well, at least I got to have something. I have Tourette's. I have chronic diarrhea. I've got OCD. I'm on all this medicine. But at least God was like,
dude, your hairline is fucking...
Thanks, bro. Thanks for saying that. That means
bullshit.
a lot.
It's bullshit.
Well, you take some, you win some. Don't be too upset. You don't want the whole package.
You're absorbing the hairlines of your enemies, as they're saying in the subreddit. I saw that. It's true.
It is true. All my biggest haters have terrible hairlines.
Yeah, it's not good.
So never cross me, or your hair's gonna fall right out of your head.
That's what I'm saying. I'm terrified of that.
So what's going on, dude? How are you? It's been a week since our big comeback episode.
How am I? I'm pretty good. America's falling apart, but we raised some money in my community.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great.
Charities.
What did you guys raise it for? How much did you get raised?
We raised I think a total at the end is like 166,000.
How many abortions is that?
I put in some myself. It's across multiple charities. I don't have the exact names of the charities right now because they're all spread out over red states that help the most marginalized and underprivileged women. So
great job.
Yeah,
good job. I want to do something similar. Is Planned? I love Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood has a lot of money. They're fucking caked up.
They're caked up.
I mean, they definitely still desperately need it in places where they're being attacked, but the charities I went after were the funds I went after were very, very small.
Interesting. Good for you, man.
La Frontera Fund is a good example of this, where they work in the Rio Grande Valley, and they specifically focus, for the most part, on undocumented, Latina women that need abortions in that area and can't, they help with their transport. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things leading up to being able to get an abortion in a lot of these states, where the state will do everything they can to stop you from getting one. Beyond just giving Planned Parenthood enough money, which they still do need it, unfortunately.
Man, I love Planned Parenthood so much. When I was in college and I was dead broke, thank you, Sam. They helped me and Ela out, and me myself. I mean, it's just incredible what they do that our government should be doing. They don't ask questions. They give you all the support in the world. God bless Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, no, Planned Parenthood is awesome. And a lot of people don't understand that, they think that Planned Parenthood is just, only doing abortions. It's not true. You can go there for regular STI testing. You can go there for, to get your, reproductive health care needs covered, you know what I mean? And if you don't have any kind of insurance, they will not charge you, or at least it's, super cheap.
It's I didn't have insurance at the time, and they charged me, less than $100. I think it's free, technically, and they just ask for a donation.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the greatest.
If you have insurance, however, you're then you get charged. I think, pretty sure.
Yeah,
they charge you whatever the normal amount is. But yeah, no, it's great. Planned Parenthood is awesome, obviously, as is all of these other charities. It's getting to a point where it's it's always been life or death for a lot of people when it comes to abortions, ectopic pregnancies and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But these states are moving very fast on.
Well, they're moving in Kentucky, right, where they're going. It's a full outright ban, and anyone that performs an abortion, it's a felony.
Yeah. There's that aspect to it. There's states that are going after IUDs even and like contraceptives.
Wait, the IUDs, the insert,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's bedlam right now. It's whatever sticks. They've realized that the floodgates are open and they can get a
Sure.
lot
Yeah, they
done
can do whatever they
through the
want.
state legislatures. And the most damaging and probably the worst part about it is that like Democrats keep saying just vote, right? Like just vote for pro-choice people. On the one hand, they're saying that they're still advocating for Henry Cuellar, who is literally pro-life.
That's
the
the guy
last
that
remaining pro-life guy.
That's the guy that Nancy Pelosi was campaigning for.
Yeah, Texas 26,
Yeah.
going up against Jessica Cisneros. That election is going to happen soon. So shouts out to Jessica Cisneros. And then also, this fails to recognize that a lot of these measures are passing through state legislatures, right? And state legislatures are so severely gerrymandered that, like,
Right.
Wisconsin is a great example of this. In Wisconsin, Democrats can win by 10 points. Okay? So, like, 60-40 split. Democrats got 60% of the state's votes, but it's so fucking severely gerrymandered that Wisconsin will maintain a supermajority Republican.
That's insane.
Like, so they can overturn election results if they want to in their state. That's something that they're pushing for in Texas and in many other places. And of course, now they can literally criminalize abortion in the state, even if Wisconsin is like, no, we're blue as fuck. Like, we just straight up don't want this. They can just be like, we don't care.
It doesn't seem sustainable,
It's not.
Also, the thing that I don't understand is, like, if you're going to ban abortion, why are you also banning contraception? Just say you don't want women to enjoy having sex.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean, I saw the guy from what was Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire or whatever, and he was debating someone on abortion rights, and he goes, "The purpose of the body is to have babies. The purpose of the body is not to the pursuit of shallow sexual gratification." I was like, "Bitch, talk about your own fucking body."
No, actually, I love that, though, because that's like a major self-report. I think most normal people, like the Keemstars of the fucking world, who we'll get to in a little bit probably, and like the dumb conservative guys, like even they're like, no, like sex is kind of fun if you can have it. Like, that's cool.
But I think, like, it's just so
you come across
weird.
like a freak when you say like sexual intercourse is actually not for pleasure, but only for hypothetically reproduction.
It's for having babies, you shallow whore.
Yeah, no, that you come across like a fucking freak when you say that. So that's cool. Like, that's not necessarily the worst thing.
Guys, why are we? They're just such fucking hypocrites. I can't get over it. The Republicans, they are all about small government until it's literally the most, like, you don't have control of your own body. I don't care about anything else. You want to talk about sexual gratification. You want to talk about the life of the baby, whatever. At the end of the day, it's the woman's body, and she has control over her own fucking body.
Absolutely.
End of story. End of conversation.
Yeah. But, using the state mechanism to hurt marginalized communities is kind of the whole deal. You know what I mean? Like, whether it be black people, brown people, poor people, women, gay people, that's kind of like what the Republican Party's ultimate goal is, because there's nothing else to fight for. They are in bipartisan agreement when it comes to military spending. Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic Party just pushed for a $40 billion spending package to Ukraine in a Lend-Lease program.
Are you against that?
I'm not against it, but I do believe that it should be more measured than the way that we're currently operating, where we're just like literally flooding the market with guns, as many guns as possible.
Is that what's going on, basically?
Yeah, because and they openly admit they don't know where the guns are going.
Brave Mujahideen were worse,
I mean,
shout out to the brave Mujahideen, or what was her name?
Brave Mujahideen.
Yeah, shout.
So there's a part of that. There's CIA training. There are reactionary groups. And then there's also a legitimate, on the other side, from the Ukrainian side, there's a legitimate interest in, like, stopping Russians from fucking brutally murdering their citizens and leveling their cities. So, as is the case with most of these, like, color revolutions or any kind of movement, like the American State Department and the military-industrial complex's interests are completely aligned with the genuine, legitimate, understandable desire of emancipation from Ukrainian people. But the people that are getting the bag are still the military-industrial complex in this circumstance. And I think the long-term consequences of this is going to be really damaging for Ukraine.
So why is it that they aren't more particular? I mean, it's not like Ukraine is picky with the aid they receive. Why don't they be more targeted with in a constructive way?
I mean, Big Daddy America is giving them guns, and they desperately want it.
No, but you're saying
keeps asking for it.
You're saying the mistake we're making in the Ukrainian aid situation, just flooding the market with guns. Like, ideally, what would your support for Ukraine look like?
I think guns leading up to a certain point is obviously going to give a significant upper hand to Ukraine.
When you say guns, you're talking about like javelin missiles,
small arms, javelin missiles, like weaponry in general.
Yeah,
and it did. It fucking is whipping.
Apparently
Russia.
those javelins make a huge difference.
Yeah, like when they took down Moscow, I was like, holy shit, that's legitimately an incredibly impressive feat to be able to take down a massive ship. Like that. And
dude, the Ukrainians are beasts, man. Those guys are brave as hell. They are some brave muhajibs down there.
No, well, I mean, dude, there's so much. This is like a very complex issue. Obviously, like, I mean, I have friends in Ukraine. I have people who have like immediate family members in Ukraine. We've raised a lot of money for Ukraine in my community. I think we raised like around $230,000 for refugee aid specifically. The Lend-Lease program is $40 billion over the course of multiple years, right? But then the unfortunate thing is that, what the fuck? Sorry,
What's
I just
happening?
saw. My bad.
What were you looking at? What was Dan? Is something Dan did?
No, there was just someone that like rolled up. It's fine. Nothing.
Hey,
nothing. We're good.
Hey, Dan, you talk to whoever was back there. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Sorry. The Lend-Lease program, I think a tiny fraction of that is actually going to like refugee aid. Like these people need food. They need resettlement.
There's not enough humanitarian aid.
Yeah, I think that like, I know that Zelensky's asking for guns and whatnot, but like what the people need is a little bit beyond just like being able to fight for.
I guess the logic is you got to beat the Russians first.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could do both though with $40 billion.
The thing I was going to say, the thing I was going to say is like I think the aid should exclusively revolve around the aid to Ukraine should be for them to have as much leverage as possible, like maximum leverage, and not necessarily the entire like purging of the Russian military, because that's extending the conflict, which even like the Democratic representative Seth Moulton openly admitted on Fox News is not even necessarily just for like Ukrainian liberation, but actually to undermine Russia's power, like its military power. And it's been very successful. It's been more successful than the way that analysts predicted it, even where at this stage it's like, Russia's military power is laughable. You know what I mean? They're getting whipped around. They've lost like 25% of their capabilities by a country that barely had a standing military in 2014. You know what I mean? Like a country that literally got incredible amounts of training and aid over the course of the past, almost 10 years, and was able to put up a actual strong opposition to this invading force. But I feel like there is no Western leader at the moment, whether it be Boris Johnson or anyone in the United States, that's like, we need to stop the war. Like, we need to push for some kind of.
You think we're not pushing for peace enough?
No, I don't think we are at all.
But do you think that's even an option? It seems like peace isn't really an option. Maybe it's propaganda, but from what I've been hearing, Putin is basically
there's always
not going to stop until he at least takes a huge chunk. Because he's going to be humiliated if he leaves with nothing.
Oh, for sure.
And why would the Ukrainians give them land when they're winning?
So there's no winning. That's the problem, right? Like when this is what I say about fighting all the time. There's no winning. You still end up losing.
Of course, but I think they have the upper hand right now in terms of just like Russia is losing more every day. I feel like.
Yeah, but. At what cost is the question. And
sure,
I think like leveling entire cities for Ukraine and thousands of citizens dying in the course of this is, in my opinion, not justifiable. I want it to come to an end, or at least I want like a peaceful solution, like the 15-point negotiation plan that they were talking about in Turkey that is like completely thrown out now in the aftermath of like Boris Johnson's visit. I think that's when it corresponded to that 15-point negotiation plan like being dropped immediately. And I think Zelensky actually did a really good job there where he managed it perfectly and literally was like, we're not going to have a conversation about Crimea. We're going to table that for the next 15 years because, you know, we need to make, we're a democracy. We can't have, we can't just like unilaterally say, okay, we're going to demilitarize according to your wishes. And they also wanted security assurances from the UK, not similar to like Article 5, but at least some level of security assurances from the UK and other like European countries. And they were like, no, we're not going to give you security assurances. And I think it just seems like they want to fight till every last Ukrainian. Like they want to make sure that they completely destroy Russia's military.
You're talking about Western powers want the Ukrainians,
and Ukrainians want it too. Like, I mean, yes, of course, their nation-building project largely revolves around.
Don't you think Putin is? I mean, maybe you're right. I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying. Where Western leaders are like, no, let's let them fight it out.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Putin doesn't seem that eager to settle.
I agree. I actually agree with you. I don't know. I was wrong in the beginning of the invasion. Like my analysis was correct, and the premises that I launched off my prediction were correct. That like Russia would have a really hard time like overtaking Ukraine. If it would be impossible to occupy a country with 44 million.
That was
people.
A big drama for you.
Yeah, I know.
You said that the Russians will never invade. It's so stupid.
It's so stupid. It is, but you're seeing why, right? Like you're noticing exactly why.
Yeah.
I said it was fucking stupid, and it was, and it still is. It's violent. It's barbaric. It's stupid, and basically, now what I've been saying is just I want like some kind of peaceful negotiation to come out of this, so that because the continuation of this war is only going to make it worse for everyone involved.
I hope Putin just fucking croaks or something, man.
That would be the best outcome. That would be the most desirable.
I hope he just fucking takes a trip to the lake. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't
fuck
think it's gonna happen,
guy.
but you know, who knows?
Guy's such a piece of shit. Well, anyway.
Die!
Thank you. Wendy Williams is on the same page as me.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to teddyfresh.com. The new collection is out. It's live now, teddyfresh.com. Thank you. This is the hoodie I'm wearing. Hasan, anything you want in here?
I'll let you know. I mean, there's
let me know.
Fire.
Thank you. The best stuff's been for women lately. Look at this. Sorry, bro. I don't think the 3XL.
That's always the case, bro. That's always the case.
I could try to get you in that 3XL. I'd like to see what that would look like.
All the best stuff is always for the ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, I have those. I have the handcuffs.
Oh, the necklace?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
nice.
necklace doesn't fit me, but the bracelets do.
Oh, it doesn't?
Wait, is that Kai? Wait, go back to the bracelet. Go back to the bracelet on the right. No.
Hang on.
Model?
Hang on.
Oh my God.
Wait. I don't think so. It's just a model.
Am I crazy? My eyesight is terrible. No, wait.
Hold on. He's in other stuff. Hold on.
That is Kai. That's my very good friend. He's a designer himself.
Here. So here.
Yeah, I think he told me about this. He said he worked with you guys.
Here.
Yep, that's Kai.
Oh shit, you know him?
Yeah, that's a really good friend. He was in HBO's. He was on like a fashion show on HBO. He's a young designer.
Oh well, he's also. Oh yeah, Kai. Here's his model. Here's his name. Shout out Kai, everybody.
That's so funny.
We love it. Anyway, teddyfresh.com. Check it out. Thank you. Shout out Kai. Also, a little plug. Maybe you want to join us this Saturday. Are you busy?
Most likely, yes. But you guys are gonna be
AB's
watching.
fighting.
Yeah.
So we're doing a live stream for members only at 3 p.m. We're gonna be live watching AB's fight. Join us. So anyway, let's get into it. Shout out Philly D. You know, we have a running gag with Philly D where I am in leading. I've got to be on the top 5 of all time, Philly D thumbnails. And so I feel like he's trying to pit us together here.
You have a long runway over me, obviously. I've only in the last like year or two, he started clickbaiting with my face on it.
You've been making a lot though. You got me sweating a little bit. We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to get an updated tally here.
So I did a quick count.
Oh, thank God.
Right before the show. In the last 8 months, Ethan has been in 10 thumbnails.
Oh fuck! You got more than that for sure.
No, I don't think so.
Hasan has been in 12.
Woo! Let's go, dude.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Philly D, come on, bro. You said we were friends. I thought we were friends. Now you beat me by 2. You got to
hold his L.
But hold on, Lifetime. Lifetime doesn't.
Yeah, Lifetime is not even. Yeah, I mean, I was.
I'm not surprised though. You've been charting, man. You've been charting hard.
It's not a good thing, usually.
It's a funny thing, you know. So shout out Philly D. Okay, Philly, can I get some more thumbnails, please? I got to get more outrageous here.
Yeah, just get canceled a bunch, and you know you'll. Start.
I gotta wonder if that's worth it.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's literally not worth it. It's just, I can tell you, and I know you know as well. Speaking of getting canceled, though, you know who's trying to cancel me right now?
Oh yeah, our favorite.
Yeah.
Keemstar, baby. Now, is this his first time trying to target you in this way? I mean, obviously...
No, he's done like a million things on Twitter. Like, he was like low-key the person behind the America Deserved 9/11 push. Like, he was the one who like got that. A lot of like Fox News Fox News producers should probably like watch him, or a lot of like weirdo Nazis and stuff. Follow him, and then they were hyping it up, and then Fox News producers paid attention to it, and it was on Tucker Carlson and whatnot. But he's been doing it. Like he's been at it for a while, which is always funny because he'll always be like this Hasan guy,
Hussein,
and I'm like,
Hussein?
Yeah, it's like he doesn't know you.
Yeah. I don't even know who this Hasan guy is.
Well, and he's accusing you of being racist, and he misspelled racist, of course.
He's
which
awesome.
Many people have pointed out, and he has yet to update it.
He's literally
racist.
Ethan. He's dyslexic. No, I don't know, but he's so stupid that like.
Well, he's damaged. I mean, dyslexia is not the beginning of his problems. What the problems that he has stem from, being unloved. But
Daddy.
That's
absolutely.
A different conversation.
What, let me see what kind of view count we're working with.
Well, I think he actually did pretty good because a lot of your fans, I think, went there to downvote it, which we love. But let's see here. I want to watch it because I haven't actually. I tried to watch it last night. I was like, I can't fucking do this.
I think the downvotes are actually because of the aspect ratio. Because if you look at the comments, even
and this
fucking
clown. Oh, 300,000, not that good.
Yeah,
he uploaded in 9:16. He did it backwards.
I love that.
Look at this.
I love that.
People are saying he uploaded the Snapchat version to YouTube.
Yeah, he's a game changer, dude. I don't know what you guys are. You guys are just hating on my man. Okay, he's so brilliant.
What is up, Trouble Alert?
What the fuck is this?
Like you're a fucking 40-year-old guy who's like covering, little teeny bopper shit in your drama alert
Dixie
circle.
D'Amelio's in trouble this week.
But he still can't fucking figure this part out. It's like, come on, bro. It's awesome.
So let's watch.
I mean, not the whole thing. It starts. I think my part starts at like. I mean, we don't even need to watch the whole thing unless you want to. But
timestamp.
I think my part starts at like 5 minutes or something, or like 5 minutes.
Here we go. 5.
Right after. Yeah.
Bro, I gotta break it to you. I'm so sorry.
What's up? What's going on?
I got a shit.
Dropped a
okay.
grumpy.
What do we do then? What do you want to?
It's a live show. There's nothing to do. You just gotta float it.
I mean, I could keep it going.
Yeah, float it.
I do
float it, and I'll float it.
I do live streams.
I don't, guys. This is not. I'm not happy about this. I have to do it. I'm literally. I don't know what's going on, man.
Okay, well, I'll give you guys the background on this while Ethan is pooping. And here, I can manage it from over here, right?
Wait, I want to watch it.
Well, you're leaving. I mean, you got to give him something to work
We're not
gonna
watch it. We're not gonna watch it without you. Oh my God.
Here, I got something we can fill the time with, actually.
What do you got?
check this out. Ian, you got my screen, right?
What is that?
Okay, so this is your streaming setup, as I'm sure you're well familiar with.
Uh-huh.
You see this right here?
Uh-huh.
Most prominent thing on your wall?
Yeah.
Do you know where that came from?
Wait, that photo? Once Upon a Time in Los Angeles?
Yeah. Do you know the origin
fan
of
made
that?
it. So that's Grand Theft Auto roleplay.
Right. This is Grand Theft Auto roleplay, but where did it come from?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, where'd you get it?
Oh, my P.O. box?
Right. A fan sent it to you.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that fan is in this room right now?
Wait, what?
Sam?
Dan, you're embarrassing me.
I am embarrassing
So
Oh
Sam.
my
bad.
God,
He
are
didn't
you
want to tell you.
serious?
Isn't that fucking crazy coincidence?
Oh
Dan
my
made that.
God. No, I did not know that at all. That's incredible.
It was way before I was working here.
She's like, I don't like you
So
anymore.
the full
Don't worry, you're
circle
fucking
is
whack
really
now.
funny, but thank you, Dan.
She didn't
Wow.
Want, she thought it was cringe to tell you, but I thought it was.
No,
such a
it's
cool
not cringe at all.
coincidence.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That is so sick. That's like, it's one of my favorite pieces of art. I have it literally right next to
It's the most
to my-
prominent thing in the frame. I couldn't believe it when
Yeah.
she told me.
Thanks.
Wow.
Ian
you
and
made
I
that.
loved GTA RP.
You were a Grand Theft Auto roleplay fan?
I watched it every day.
Oh my
I
God.
loved it. I
okay,
was
that
so
is embarrassing. I'll admit. That's definitely embarrassing.
We
I
were
would
under
not admit that.
lockdown. We were in deep, you know. We were in
Right,
deep.
right, yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel you. That's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna bring back Donnie, my character on Grand Theft Auto roleplay, or potentially go back to roleplay for like one day at least if I reach 200K, but we didn't. So on the abortion charity. So sorry, everybody. Anyway, how long does Ethan's poops normally? Like, do you guys time it?
You know, like not too long, 5 minutes or so.
I gotta
I'll
say
be
though,
back.
yesterday's it was pretty long.
It was 10 minutes yesterday.
10 minutes.
Oh Jesus! Oh
10
Lord!
fucking
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll vamp.
Okay, well, here, I'll just give like a little bit of a background on this thing, I think, right? Should we not do that while people
Oh,
are...
the Keem thing? No, go for it.
Yeah, okay, so Gideon, who, for those of you who don't know, is he's a TikTok comedian. He does like some prank stuff. You know, he goes to Best Buy and like, you know, annoys some of the people that go there. You know, he has like some funny sketches, funny skits. He has some annoying ones, whatever, right? Ultimately, I did not know anything about him originally, but then like there was the whole saga with Pokimane, which now the beef has been settled, and I thought it was actually really amicable and very nice for both parties to, you know, actually reach across the aisle and have a conversation with one another. So I'm not going to parse through that too much, but that was the first time I ever heard about him. And then afterwards, he recently had a YouTube video where he went to the most racist town in America. Now, this was, some of you might remember this video. I reacted to it as well. It was a dude who, with a Black Lives Matter sign, went to one of the most racist towns in America, basically, and everyone was like screaming at him. The town itself is actually in where is it? In Harrison, I was gonna say Arkansas, which is what was an inside joke on my stream. Arkansas, which should be called Arkansas.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, some other YouTubers have been there since then, and they've like kind of whitewashed it, or basically have said like, oh, it's not actually that racist. And this is a very complicated and complex. This is a very complicated subject to cover, right? Because it's not as simple as like, oh, you know, this person is going to be racist to you if you go there. If you're a black person, they're going to be racist to your face or anything like that. I mean, white supremacy is largely systemic and often does not conduct itself in a person-to-person individual capacity, which Americans usually misunderstand and think like, oh no, racism is when someone calls a black person the N-word and nothing else, right? And as a political commentator, my job is to educate people on you know, what that's actually like. And I think like there's a little bit of a miscommunication there, but Gideon took offense to what I was saying and thought I was patronizing him as a black person who grew up in America. He was like, I understand racism, and you are you're over here telling me what racism is like and what racism is not like. I mean, he ended up talking to some people there who were, of course, not racist, which I, understand. There are plenty of awesome people living in red states and in, even racist towns like this, obviously, just regular working class people. And then he ended up talking to a Klansman who lived right next door to the actual Grand Wizard of the KKK. And the dude is like very openly like, he's like, I'm not a segregationist, but I'm a separationist, And I thought it was actually really interesting. I liked that conversation because I'm fascinated by fucking, weirdo hogs like that, sure. Right? And in that conversation, like, I felt like it was a little bit of a sanitation happening there, but he didn't appreciate my analysis on it, I guess, when I was like describing or talking to my own audience about, how white supremacist movements oftentimes will adopt, white power as a reactionary movement to black power, all lives matter as a reactionary movement to black lives matter, to like take away from the subject matter itself, and also to make their underlying nefarious agenda seem more approachable and more palatable. So they're very good at PR is basically what I'm saying. Like racist people are very good at doing PR. They will never admit that they're racist, and they'll find like numerous ways to deflect away from the underlying message. But this guy was openly saying like, I'm not a segregationist, I'm a separationist. And I was like, well, that's segregation, separate but equal. That's
right.
The entire thing. So talking about that sort of stuff, I think he just did not appreciate that. And then Keemstar, of course, was like, oh, this is a great opportunity because, he is he knows racism. I mean,
he's the least racist man in America.
Yeah.
Keemstar.
No, he has a doctorate in racism. Like he is by doing such incredible amounts of racism all the time. He is probably the most knowledgeable person on racism. So he uses as an opportunity to be like, haha, Hasan is racist. Or I guess how do you say that? Racist? Rasict?
Rasict?
Yeah. So, that's, but I don't want to watch any of it before Ethan gets here. But that's basically short and sweet of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm going to talk to Gideon.
I was about to ask if you've spoken to him, yeah.
Well, I DM'd him actually even before any of this stuff happened. Because I was like, because he's reached out to me before for something unrelated back in the day. I think it was like to set up like a boxing thing or something. And I was like, no, I'm not going to fight you, but hey, I hope you do find someone who wants to. That's great. And I DM'd him and I was like, hey, love to talk to you. Like I saw some snippets of your like reaction to me reacting to your video. I want to, if there's anything you need me to clarify, like I'd love to do that. It was like, sure. I'm totally down. When do you want to talk? And we're supposed to talk on Saturday, but he also does seem to, it seems like he's appreciating all the people who are being like, yeah, Hasan is a racist person.
Wow.
So I don't know. Maybe
we'll see how that goes then.
He said it's giving white savior, and I was like, I'm not. I am white, but definitely not a white savior. Anyway, so that's what's happening on the Keemstar Keemstar Gideon Hasan Piker saga. Basically.
Okay, we got a update from Ethan in our group chat. He said, "Still pooping, getting close to done. ETA 2 minutes."
We got 2 minute warning.
Okay. All right. I mean, if you want, we can start watching it then. Isn't he watching it in there? Just tell him to start watching in there.
Ethan, are you watching on the stream right now? You got us up on your phone?
Well, there's probably a delay.
Oh, that's
you
true.
You should just like play the video on his, on his phone.
And maybe he can just send us his reactions via text message.
Yeah.
And like his commentary and input.
Yeah.
So Ethan, in 30 seconds when you get that, let us know if that sounds like a good idea. Sure. Hasan, you're gone.
Yeah, I see that. A lot happening right now.
It's a live show, baby.
Yeah, it happens.
Hasan Pecker.
See, that was it the $10 billion set? This wouldn't have happened if we got 11.
I know it's the additional 1 billion that counts the most usually.
Yeah.
We have the funds for it. We can invest in that.
That's right. Look at that.
It's like a liminal space.
Yeah. Well, right as you got out of the bathroom, I don't know. No, we were fine. I was just giving we're back. I was giving background information on like what happened. I don't know if you were watching or not, but
People hate when I do this.
You that fucked up?
It's bad.
Uh-oh.
Because it's like, it's happening so much that my asshole is being traumatized. Do you know what I'm saying, Hasan?
I don't know.
You will someday.
I don't know. I got like pretty good constitution. Like I grew up eating like fucking like pigeon meat and shit. You know what I mean? And like Turkish street food. So I don't know. I think like,
You're going to shit yourself someday. I know it.
Yeah, I hope not, but
No, it's coming. Come on.
it's good.
You
so
think you're
far.
better than me?
No, I don't think that. I think it's pretty normal for me to not shit myself. I think it's just.
I pooped my pants. So you think everyone's better than me?
On the shitting yourself spectrum, I guess if you
guys never had like chronic diarrhea like this?
No.
I have, of course. Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I have
my
diarrhea
intestines
sometimes.
are
like-
better than yours, Ethan. Unquestionably.
Excuse me.
No, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that. My intestines fucking rock your intestines, dude.
Have you ever shit pesto?
You know what? I need a fecal transplant.
Yeah.
Can I get some of your shit, bro?
Sure, if you want, I can give it to you.
need a
Like,
shit
don't they like
slushy.
give you like a pill or something and you put it up your ass?
Oh, see, I thought they just turkey based your asshole with other people's
Oh,
shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Because a
no.
pill's not enough. They take it all. They do you know what I mean?
What did you eat last night, Ethan?
I know it. Yeah. No, it wasn't. I didn't do a good thing last night.
What'd you eat?
Did
What
you
did
eat?
you eat?
I just had a frozen pizza.
Like a whole? You eat it all?
But that's it. That's all it takes now.
but like, dude, what are you doing? Eat clean.
Did you unfreeze it first at least?
Yes, I cooked it, and I added a shitload of cheese and olives on it.
Well, there you
are
go.
Dude, you are literally the wealthiest person that still eats frozen pizzas.
There's nothing wrong with frozen
Just
pizza.
order. If you want pizza, why don't you just like order it?
I don't think that would be better for me. I think there's.
Are you lactose intolerant?
I don't know. I didn't think so, but there's something happening on this whenever I eat pizza now where it's just like, fuck your whole week, bitch.
That's good. It's a good motivator to not eat pizza.
Yeah, I think I've successfully connected the dots on that one.
Yeah, I would just stop eating pizza. I think. I don't know. It's like,
But you,
pizza experience.
for me personally, like when I break the seal a little bit on the pizza thing or cookies, it's like very hard to recover. I'm constantly
because
fucking
it's so good, and it's like, damn.
Bro, I had cookies when I had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. You know, I'm a binge eater too. I'm an emotional eater, stress eater, all that. And I ordered some cookies from this fucking place, and these are like thick. They're chewy, but they're like thick. They're like this thick. Okay, one of them had like Nutella in it, the OMFG cookie. The other one was like an Oreo cookie. And I ordered a dozen. And I immediately gave like 7 to my brother's girlfriend because I was like, I will eat all of these. Like, you need to get these the fuck away from me, right?
So thick.
And then the rest of it I had, and I've been literally thinking about it. It was the day that Roe v. Wade was overturned or leaked.
Where were you when you ordered?
Yeah, I just remember it from that, significant thing
Well,
that
treat
happened.
yourself, man. Have a fucking cookie for Christ's sake.
I didn't. I didn't have one cookie. I had like 4.
But you haven't had any since then.
I haven't had any since then, but I think about it all the time.
Get a cookie.
It's literally, it's how I imagine, it's like crack. I
Bro,
think
it's
about
just
it
a cookie.
nonstop.
It's just a fucking cookie.
Sometimes I'll see a random cookie that like reminds me of that cookie, and I start getting sweats. Like
You're
I'm
literally
like
Cookie
shaking a
Monster.
little.
I
bit.
think about.
You're like Cookie
I should
Monster
call
in
her.
recovery.
You see a picture of like an Oreo outside, you go, I should call her.
Yeah, no, literally. I mean, not Oreos.
Just get
don't
it.
look
Just
like
eat
that.
the cookie, man.
No, I can't do it.
Just eat the fucking
do it.
cookie.
You're encouraging
Won't
an
do
addict
it
right now.
It's
but-
one cookie. The man's healthy.
No, I can't. I
as-
clearly can't stop. That's my point, though. Is like it's not one cookie, so I just use substitutes. I had a cookie last night. I had a Quest protein cookie. It doesn't taste anything like the real thing.
A Quest
but
of Depression cookie.
But yeah, I mean, it's like 250 calories. It's got a decent amount of protein in it, but like it tricks my brain into thinking like,
what is a
filling
Quest
this-
cookie?
Hassan, I eat those too. I keep them in my fridge, but
Oh, those look good. These are nice. These are nice.
they look good, but they're not.
but it's like
No.
in reality, it's 250 calories. It's pretty
That's a
much the
lot.
same as, or if not more than the regular.
No,
cookie.
the cookies that I'm having are like 300 calories, but the problem
It's
is
50-calorie difference. Eat the
200
cookie.
No. It's not just the calorie difference. So
It's the
because that cookie
protein.
doesn't taste as good, I can stop at one. But if it's like,
Is
but
it?
if I'm
It's the
having, like, a
protein,
real-
the carbs, the sugars.
it
that
has
was-
good protein. Yeah, it is good protein.
You always gotta get
Like
protein.
a real cookie has like around 7 grams, probably maybe even less than that. This one has 15.
Dude, be real. Those taste like shit. Like
No,
they-
that's why.
yeah.
That's why. Because I can stop.
You like
myself.
it tastes like shit. You could stop yourself.
Yeah, straight up.
That's
the-
an
That's the
interesting-
main reason. Like it doesn't taste good, but it still fills that like void that I.
The
have.
problem I have now is like when I was living
Take this off.
by myself,
Mm-hmm.
I could just not buy shit I didn't want to eat, and that was no problem. Now I have 2 kids and a wife who are like skinny. Obviously, my kids are young, but like skinny legends. He's a kid, so he's always snacking juice and crackers and all this crazy stuff. And my wife has a sweet tooth. So these pizzas, they were bought for Theodore. They were tiny little pizzas, and so I made 2 of them.
That's not easy.
And so I got.
That's
It's just.
so
It's
hard.
all temptation in my house.
I know what that's like.
I eat
know what
all
that's
of
like.
Theodore's food, by the way.
Whenever my
we get him
parents-
corn dogs and little pizzas, and I go fucking eating that shit. Thank you.
Whenever my parents are visiting and they're coming, actually, and they're coming tomorrow. Whenever they're visiting, it's the absolute worst, and they come and they stay for
They
like
have a gnarly diet.
3, 4,
or
5
just-
months.
They're not strict like you, obviously.
Of course, they're not strict at all.
What do they get
And-
down with that tempts you?
Well, first of all, my whole family's obese. I've talked about this before. I'm the only one in my family that's actually been able to, like, without a gastric bypass surgery, lose all this weight and like maintain that.
I see.
And it's rigorous. It's a regimen that I need to follow at all times, which I don't have a problem with. I eat like, fun things that I enjoy eating that I don't have a problem with at all. But when they come in, they're like, they want to have pizza. They want to have cookies.
Oh.
My dad he had diabetes his whole life. So now he has a huge sweet tooth after his gastric bypass. And he's always like sneaking in pastries in the fucking house.
So
I'm
wait,
like,
he
"Stop."
had a gastric bypass. Did he lose his diabetes status?
Yeah. He lost his diabetes status.
He's working on getting it back.
Pretty much, yeah. he's doing all right though. My brother probably gained more weight than my dad did in the aftermath.
So I'm actually the opposite. I'm the only obese person in my family. Everyone else is skinny. as
That's an
fuck.
accomplishment.
Yeah, thank you.
Good
So we
job.
both have achieved something special.
Pretty cool.
That's Sigma male behavior.
Yeah, we follow our own path.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's just hard. It's hard, but it's whatever. I manage. I try my best.
Good for you, man. No, you're good. You're healthy.
Yeah.
Good. God bless. But you know who's fucking little? But speaking of, so this guy's got no fucking hair.
No.
He used to be fat. He actually lost a lot of weight. I'll give him that.
It's because he runs, right? Doesn't he?
He's why? Because it. Oh, is that
my
Hasan?
god, that's me in the Gucci shirt.
It looks like it's like a onesie they've made it for Cookie Monster.
Well, Cam was working fast. He did what he could.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty big on me too, so it makes
True.
sense.
Yeah.
That's me.
Have you worn that Gucci shirt yet since?
No. I can't wear it here because green screen.
Yeah, that
and it
really
has greens on it.
really
I wanted
limits-
to, but I can't.
It really limits my wardrobe. These damn greens.
Yeah, I do like the color green. So, I mean, I haven't had like an opportunity. I'll probably wear it soon.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't really wear a lot of like collared shirts on stream, but
Right,
you know, I wear them on special occasions.
I don't get that. By the way, it's like, oh, you throw in a collar and now you're fancy. It's just a
Yes.
fucking shirt with a little flap of fabric.
No, it means
I don't
you're
get the
fancy.
collared shirt theory.
I don't make the rules. That's what that means.
No, I know, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, oh, I'd be like, or Ela does that to me. She's like, you put on a collared shirt.
Yeah, no, you
This
put
is
on a
nice.
collared shirt,
That's
you're
what the
like,
fuck are you talking about? This shirt's the same as that one.
no, you're going to watch polo in the polo grounds.
Bro,
Very fancy.
I got
very
some
fancy.
trashy collared shirts. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. You put a collar on, it's over. It's a totally different ball game.
Anyway, so
The
let's
chat,
watch.
by the way, is freaking out because you guys mentioned a green screen. Just to clarify, there is no green screen. This is a $10 billion set.
Yeah, of course, there's no green screen. I just like to throw people.
Turn off the green
scent.
screen. Show them. Turn it off.
Oh God, what do you? We don't have the technology, dude.
Turn it off.
We would have to.
And zoom
We just
out.
did. There's no green screen.
Yeah, we'd
so-
have to comp in a fake green screen behind you in
Yeah.
real time.
All right, so yeah.
Oh, they did it.
Wait, and
Oh,
watch
fuck.
this. People are always wondering what's the deal with the fake desks. So, wait, why is your shoulder missing?
I don't know.
Because it's not keyed out anymore.
I don't know how they.
It overlaps.
Go to Hasan's camera. Wait, what the fuck?
That's how it works.
There he is.
This looks like a hostage video. I just realized, like,
Totally.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, forget you saw. Here's the Men in Black memory zapper.
Right.
Well, actually, we tricked them successfully. It's
Got
kind of
'em.
impressive that you guys were able to put the green screen up so quickly.
Yep. Well, we're getting a
fake
lot of
green
flack for
screen.
spending so much money on the
Never
set
know-
that we needed to pull
Never
back.
let them know what's next. All right, you want to watch this big, dumb, fat, unlovable idiot?
Sure.
Yeah, so Keemstar tried to cancel Hasan pathetically. Here it is.
I'll tell you this story, okay? Gideon, all right? Gideon went to the most racist town in America. He uploaded this video 4 days ago. I went to the most racist town in America. The video has popped off, getting over 6 million views. Now, here's the thing. When Gideon went to this town, the most racist town in America, obviously he's a black man, right? He didn't really get a lot of hate. He didn't get a lot of racism. He actually talked to people. He had good conversations.
By the way, Keemstar's been riding Gideon's dick ever since the Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
He picks out like rising stars to try to leach onto.
Yeah.
And like,
no, he's doing that right now for sure.
He kissed their ass and just tries to become relevant. And you know, it's what he does with certain people, and it really works. It's kind of weird, but
Yeah. The thing is, aside from that though, like what he's saying here is pretty funny. It's like what do you
what do you expect to happen?
Like, do you think that like just random people in this like 13,000 population town are just gonna be like, oh, I'm
There's a
racist.
black man. Pull out the lynch.
Yo, no, they're like normal people living there, bro. Like
That's not how racism works. today.
like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about? Of course, there's like anti-racist people that live there. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, what the fuck?
I don't know what. I guess I haven't seen Gideon's video, so I don't know what the most racist town in America.
No, like
means.
there is. I think it's like pretty. The first conversation that he has with a waitress at the restaurant that they go to is like pretty informative. Where she's like, "I'm a normal person. I'm not racist, but there's some fucking freaks that live in the town next door at Zinc. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the Klansmen are. All right? And that's it. That's the whole point. Like they were able to historically establish there, and they pushed them out of the town. I guess like to the edges, and they're still fucking there. There's like a only whites only Klan church.
So if he wanted to prove something, maybe he should have gone wandering through the outskirts.
No, he did. He did.
Oh, he did.
And he like literally talked to a guy who was a Klansman who straight up tells him like he's a neighbor of the Grand Wizard, and he's like, oh, you can't come to the, because he was like actually trying to go and find the main guy, the Grand Wizard, right? Which I gave him props for. I thought that was like pretty brave of him as a black man to like actually put himself in harm's way, like legitimate harm's way. I'm not talking like fucking bullshit. And he did that, and then he talked to a guy who was like, I'm not a segregationist, I'm a separationist, and all this stuff. And it was basically like, it was a civil discussion. And in that process, while I was describing these certain racial concepts to my chat, to my audience, as is what I do, I'm a political commentator, Gideon took personal offense to that and thought I was like patronizing him and telling him like he doesn't know what racism is as a black man. And he said like I was like it's giving white savior vibes, which you'll see in the video. All
right, let's watch.
Kids in the town were fans of Gideon. They invited him to the school.
Kids in this town liked him. This is unbelievable. Racism is over, people.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's because a lot of the reactionary conservatives, well, they like to. One of their main talking points is that there's no racism racism doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, of course.
As proven by kids like the black man.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Of course.
They had a prep rally around Gideon. So, like, when you watch this video, you gotta applaud Gideon for getting the results that he got, which were all positive and not necessarily racist. But you know who had a big problem with, Gideon ending racism? Hasan Piker. Now, if you don't know, Hasan Piker is like...
Gideon ended racism.
Sounded like it. The kids loved him, man.
Yeah.
The kids in that town.
I mean, but that's the thing. Like, of course they do. And that's normal. And that's a good thing, right? Like, I think when you're... like, this issue is so much more complex than just, like, the kids were supposed to be racist to him. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Of course they're not going to be. That's not how racism works. It's not how systemic racism works,
Right. Yeah,
it's a good thing.
No, it's super disingenuous to frame it like that. And like I said, that's one of their. They need to convince white people, especially conservatives, that they're not racist, and this is one way to do it.
Yeah, no, the only racism is like when you say the N-word. Like that's the only time someone can be racist. But even then, it's like, well, was it situational? Was it contextually appropriate? Hypothetically, who knows? Maybe I was reading Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn. Like, okay,
right. And so, he's always trying to be the savior of black people and whatnot. I personally always got the feeling that Hasan wants bad stuff to happen to black people so then he can defend black people and look like the good guy.
That's a huge thing to put on you.
Oh, no,
I always had the idea, based on nothing, that Hasan's praying for bad things to happen for black people so that he can defend them.
Yeah.
That's a lot to unpack.
That was when I first watched it yesterday, I lost my mind. That was awesome.
That's an amazing analysis.
That's the best thing he's ever said. It's just wild.
I'm praying for bad things to happen to Keemstar.
No, I'm not. I want only. I mean, his life is living hell. What do you mean? He's fucking Keemstar.
No, not because I want bad things, but just so that I can defend him.
Yeah.
When it happens.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, Ethan. His life is hell. Like it's anguish. Every morning he wakes up, it's like.
What are you talking about? He's dating a hot fucking 19-year-old girl, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the insecurities that he will never be able to.
His daughter and girlfriend are almost the same age. That's fucking sick.
Yeah. But this is pretty basic Republican reactionary propaganda, which is like, oh, these leftists, like they can't want nice things for people that for people outside of their immediate demographic. Like it's projection. He literally thinks like there needs to be a financial compensation for like your advocacy. Like the only reason why anyone would ever defend black people and like point out systemic injustices is obviously if you're making a lot of money. It's like, motherfucker, I've been getting death threats for the past 10 years. My entire family's been getting death threats for the past fucking 10 years from your friends and like neo-Nazis and shit, which are Keemstar's friends, for this kind of advocacy way before I like actually became a financially successful person. You know what I mean? And my life would probably be
Hitler.
It would just be my life would probably be significantly easier if I just like did reactions to TV shows and whatever and like cut YouTube essays.
Report on Charlie D'Amelio's new boyfriend.
Yeah, like if I did shit and I don't because I truly believe in the things I'm saying. I just like
it's kind of a self-report when he's like Keemstar is always self-reporting because his worldview is so fucking jaded and fucked up.
Yeah,
he goes, the only reason I'm secretly wishing for terrible things to happen to the people I apparently say I like, just so that I'll have content. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Like to even think of that.
But that's what he does, though. Isn't that like literally what he did? He like goaded Etika into like really horrible things that happened to Etika. Like he did that. Like, he was trying to desperately create content.
Etika was in the midst of a complete mental breakdown, like a bipolar psychosis, and Keemstar was saying stuff like, well, if nothing's real, why don't you jump off a bridge and stuff like that? And he did, and he actually did eventually.
That's
and
what
in the video he recorded, by the way, he mentions Keemstar, his goodbye video when he's on his way to the bridge. He mentions Keemstar.
That's what I mean. I don't like talking about it too much, but like it's just, I mean, he's a gross person. Obviously, like we're making jokes right now, and like I love, I do find him a fascinating character because he's just
fascinating like Hitler is. He's like
he's fascinating. He's like I'm always in awe that like a person can like really up the ante with how fucking disgusting they can be. You know what I mean? And suffer zero repercussions for it. So good on him. But pretty funny. I do love that he was like the guy most famous for like saying the N-word and being a Trump supporter and shit is like. Yeah. Hasan is the real racist. We got him.
Even though he's raising money and advocating all the time and totally consistent with his beliefs, he's doing it because he doesn't care about them. Incredible. Let's watch.
I do. Yeah, exactly. It was all over.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Click back.
I always laugh at that, but when people are like, dude, you're such a grifter, it's like, bro, if I was a grifter, I'd just be a fucking right winger. It's like so much easier.
Dude, I wish I was a right wing grifter, bro. I'd be selling supplements.
It's just so much easier. It's so much it's such little scrutiny from your fan base and audience if you're a right winger.
They love it, dude.
Just keep saying the things that I agree with, and
you don't even have to think about it, dude. You just literally follow. I know. You just have to follow the script. It's like they write the thoughts for you. It's awesome.
Yeah, you get talking points.
The beard matches the hood. Okay, interesting. Yeah. That's true. Well, technically, it does match. They do match. Yeah.
Do you think I hate Jewish people? I want to know.
Yes, actually, yes. Because one time, Keemstar, I don't know. He went on. He was streaming and he said, "Everybody, go to Ethan on Twitter and type death to all Jews to him." That's pretty wild. To all
Jews.
Yeah. But like, it is fascinating that he just like has no. Like, he's never been held accountable. Like, you have to admit. It's like, at a certain point, you're like, damn. Like,
well, anyone that
he really is proof that, you could just get away with anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Keemstar hates the Jews.
I don't think any creator has single-handedly done what he did to Etika. And also, Basher is another guy he bullied to the verge of being unaliving. And eventually, he unfortunately died of COVID. And Keemstar was like tap dancing on his grave, bro. It was nuts.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who Basher is.
He was a big Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh.
And Keemstar did this whole. It's a long story, but it's real interesting if you want to look into it. But yeah.
Can't wait to report your death.
And he said that to Total Biscuit when he got diagnosed with cancer. I mean, he's vile.
Yeah,
but anyway, here he is.
Pretty gross. So, but like a gross person like this falling
actually
near races is pretty funny. You know what I mean?
So Clanstar here, what is the significance of the black hood?
I don't know. I think it's like different power levels, probably. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know, because some of the Grand Wizards like they wear like purple and shit.
Yeah, they get real. Flamboyant.
Yeah, they get real dressy with it.
Like a nice.
They have a whole like D&D system going on.
Yeah,
like levels and classes.
That's great though, because it's like it doubles as a dunce cap. For Keem. Not very smart.
Well, anyway, Clanstar goes on and says,
he didn't really get a lot of hate. He didn't get a lot of racism. He actually talked to people.
What?
Like, so basically the irony there, though, is like, I'm literally describing, like, that's not how racism works to my audience, right? Like, as is my job, that racism is systemic and, like, it's not going to be, like, right in your face. But to a reactionary person, they hear that and they go, oh, it's because there wasn't any racism, even though, like, which means that there is no racism in that town. He's upset and he's trying to, like, defend it by saying, no, it's actually racist.
Well, the thing is, when they go like that, it also informs policy. They say, we don't need all these inner city funding. We don't need to care about what goes on in like these urban black neighborhoods because there's racism is dead and it's all their fault, whatever is going on with them.
I mean, they literally did say that. The mayor that he talked to actually had a Facebook post talking specifically about that. He's like, there was no problems in this town until they came with that BLM sign. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? We have no police brutality here. Like, and it's a small town. Like, I get it. I'm sure it's not as like, I think liberals also have a way of like really exaggerating situations. Like there's that attitude that liberals have where they're like, oh, you're in a red state. Well, like, fuck you, you deserve it. And it's like, no, there's plenty of fucking, first of all, it doesn't even matter if people have voted for Democrat or Republican in any state. Ultimately, you should care for them by the virtue that they are, your fellow citizens, they're human beings. And that's why I believe in universal programs. But secondly, people often forget, like, there are millions of Democratic voters and liberals living in those areas as well. Like, of course, there are plenty of people who are not racist, and liberals can be racist as well, for the record, which Gideon mentioned, and I do agree with that. They're just more polite about it. But I just that's what I was doing. I was describing this, and this is what I do.
All right, well, let's see.
Fans of Gideon, they invited him to the school. They had a so like. When you watch this video, you gotta applaud Gideon for getting the results that he got, which were all positive and not necessarily racist. But you know who had a big problem with, Gideon ending racism?
I accidentally skipped back and lost
all right, keep going.
Hasan Piker. Now, if you don't know, Hasan Piker is he's like this political guy, right? And so, he's always trying to be the savior of black people and whatnot. I personally always got the feeling that Hasan wants bad stuff to happen to black people so then he can defend black people and look like the good guy. And that helps him and that helps his political buddies. So Hasan Piker reacted to this video from Gideon, and then Gideon reacted to Hasan Piker. This is so bad. I mean, when Hasan is reacting to this, Hasan is upset basically because they're not being racist towards Gideon.
It's not what happened.
Well, anyone with a brain is clearly understand it as, well, that's not how racism works. Like, even leading into this, that was my first thought, is like, well, that doesn't prove that racism doesn't exist or something. I mean, it's nice, right? Like you said, like we already said.
So the thing is, this shit's gonna make you maul so hard. I was hoping you would react to it. So one thing that we need to always establish.
What did you say?
Mauled. This is gonna make you mauled so hard. I'm reading someone's comment saying.
Oh, okay.
Someone was saying this is gonna make you mad. This is gonna upset you when you see it because there's a little bit of whitewashing going on. Okay. I see. A little bit of sanitation happening there.
Right.
Is that just because a town is racist, one doesn't mean that they're going to be literally running around and doing hate crimes to every black person they see.
Right. Fair.
I don't know why Americans have such a twisted and understanding of what racism is, which is weird. I mean, I know Gideon doesn't give a shit because he's he's a content creator first. That's what.
I mean, no, I do give a shit because first I'm a black man. First thing I do care, and then second thing, I don't have a skewed perception of what racism.
Sir, are you wearing a shirt that says "Professional Raw Dogger"?
I mean, he's a troll. Him trying to get serious about this is pretty funny, but dude.
Wait, back
so
it
what's
up.
the argument then? So you were actually that was me being he doesn't care. He's just trying to make content. And he's like, no, I actually do care. I literally wanted to defend the Klansmen. What the fuck are you saying, man?
Hold on. I could see the way you said it, or at least the way where he paused and reacted to it without seeing the full content. I can understand why he got a little defensive there. It sounds like you're saying he doesn't care about what's actually happening there. Maybe that is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that look, black, white doesn't matter. It's bigger than black and white in the situation. He is not he's not going in there to I think make to cut a message one way or the other. That was actually me being positive and offering him a saving grace in that circumstance, to be I don't think he has an agenda there to be no, this town is actually not racist at all, or this town is actually super racist. You know what I mean? And if you go in there and you're just experiencing it, obviously they're not going to be fucking super racist to your face.
No, I agree with that. Yeah.
And by the way, that doesn't even mean he already correctly points out that liberals will sometimes be even more racist than Republicans, and he's 100% correct in that. They're just super polite about it. But if you understand that liberals, Republicans will be racist to your face and liberals will be polite, but then racist behind your back, it's if you get that, then how do you not recognize that the people that you're talking to might also have that same kind of attitude? Not saying that these people do though. I'm not even shitting on this fucking random tiny ass.
I just saying it seems seems like I understand him being a little defensive there. Maybe
he's he's a content creator first. That's what.
I mean, no, I do give a shit because first I'm a black man. First thing I do care.
Because this makes it seem like he cared and wanted to make the
it
people
sounds
that
like you
live
said,
there look good.
It sounds like you said he doesn't care if the people there are racist or not. the way he paused it, and so he's saying, "I do care if the people there because I'm black."
I don't have a skewed perception of what racism is. I've been black 21 years of my life. I know what racism is. I know the different forms that it comes in and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is just unbelievable.
But he didn't.
Is that it?
No, there's more. There's more.
Okay.
He watched the whole thing. There's like a part that's gonna come up in a second that's like super clipped out of context. Like I don't know if Keemstar did that deliberately or not, but I was like reading a chatter who says, you'll see. You just play it. Just play it and all.
So far, it just seems like you guys are. I don't think anything really happened at all.
No.
Gideon breaks down like Hasan patronizing him and treating him like he's subhuman and that, you know, he needs Hasan's protection from racism.
By the
Watch
way,
this.
wait, hold on. This is the funniest part, by the way, because it's like, I think it's a self-report. The way that like conservatives talk about black people or like how liberals are handling black people is always like a weird fucking, it's always like very militant. Like he's using certain terminology that I would never fucking use. You know what I mean? Like he's treating him like he's subhuman. I'm like,
yeah, that's dramatic.
It's so like the quarter pounder tweet comes to mind. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where he's like, or you know, whenever the Republicans will say like, oh, they're trying to you know, get people off the Democratic plantation. It's like these are like very. I mean, there's a microaggression trapped inside of that fucking sentiment. If you're incredibly comfortable utilizing language like that when describing
I
black
agree.
people.
I mean, that's such a dramatic way to describe it. Reminder, black people, some people think you're subhuman.
He went over there. Like that's what he said.
Yeah, there's something there, right?
Which for the record, like Gideon, I don't know what his genuine perspective is. Maybe he feels this way, maybe he doesn't, right? Because he was like hyping up Keemstar a little bit.
No, it's the Keemstar cycle.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh man, thank God, you know, Keemstar," because Keemstar was like doing it in a very good way, where he was like gassing him. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh yeah, Gideon's actually brilliant." Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly as they said. But Gideon will realize someday that Keemstar is a fucking trash person.
Oh sure. All right, let's keep it going.
This is how I personally feel. This is how I feel. Like, bro, like this isn't like factor. This is all opinion. This is how I feel. What you're saying to me is I don't understand basically what's going on in this situation. That I just had this was a 45-minute conversation that we cut down. That in this 45-minute conversation, I have no idea what was happening and stuff like that. And I need to relook everything. That's basically what I'm hearing. I'm feeling very patronized. And stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, what did the girl say? It's given, like, bro, it's given white savior vibes. Like, I'm sorry, like, it is given white savior vibes and stuff like that, bro. Bro, I don't need anybody to save me. I don't need any race to save me and stuff like that.
I think he's just getting a little defensive. He's only 21. He made this video.
I think he wanted to do something nice. I think he I'm not gonna like armchair psychology this. I am, even though I'm doing that right now. Like I'd love to talk to him about it personally, which we will eventually. But I think he wanted to do something like nice and more serious. But like right now, the conversation that he's talking about is like him literally talking to a Klansman, and the attitude that you get out of that with the conversation with the Klansman, it doesn't actually end up. Actually end up leaving you with the notion that like that Klansman was a bad person and a racist, which is kind of what I was pointing to. And I think like you can use that as a jump off point to make much larger arguments about how white supremacists have historically been able to sanitize their movements and make themselves more appealing to the larger audiences. And that was my main point. And I think he is low-key getting defensive about this and making that undermining that point that I think is 100% without a doubt, regardless of his own personal feelings on the matter, true. The guy he's talking about is literally like, I'm a separationist. Like, you can't come to our white church.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. And I think he agrees with me on that. I think there's a little bit of miscommunication happening.
That's what I think too. You know, that's
like I don't think he's defending the fucking KKK guy. Like, I doubt it.
But there is the, I think he's just getting defensive. He's like, I made this thing, you're criticizing it when everybody loves it. White savior, I don't even know what.
I liked it too. I love the conversation with the fucking Klansman. Like, that's the thing. That's my shit. I love that. I do that stuff all the time. I went to a QAnon rally. Like, I love watching Republicans operate in their own environment naturally. Like I'm fascinated. So I actually did like that part. Andrew's a good friend of mine, Channel 5. He does this literally all the time. And we love his work on my broadcast in my community. And, I thought that this was, there was really interesting and entertaining parts through it, but I'm always going to fucking, use any of these kinds of opportunities to cover a broader message when educating my community on this kind of shit. Because, like, I'm not speaking to Gideon personally when I talk about this. I'm speaking to my community, and there might be young people in there. There might be, like, people at the precipice of, like, being kind of racist, but, like, unlearning that sort of behavior in there. That's what I care about. I care about changing their minds.
Let's see what Keemstar says.
The only person I need to save me is the Most High. That's it. That's the only person I need to have my back and stuff like that. I don't need a white savior. I don't need a black savior. I just need me, myself, and I, and the Most High. Other than that, I'm good and stuff like that. And for you to interject your opinion thinking that I don't understand what's going on and that just because, he wasn't being racist to my face, that he's going to be violently... If he was going to be racist, he said violently racist, how he's going to be violently racist behind my back? What the fuck is he going to do behind my back?
So this is the miscommunication here. I said virulently and violently racist when I was referencing the Klan. Like, the dude's a Klansman. And the Klan has a history of being violently and virulently racist. So just because that one particular person was, like, nice to you when having a conversation with cameras on doesn't change the reality that, like, they...
Wait, he's defending the Klansman?
Yeah, he's literally defending him now. And I don't even know if he's, like, that was his intention. I'm being as charitable as I humanly possibly can here. I don't think he was, like, intending to defend the Klansman there in the convo that he's having, but I think that's how it's coming across. Keemstar, this is Keemstar's framing of it. This is not the full video anyway. And I think Keemstar is kind of doing him a disservice by cutting it like this.
Well,
especially if you know the full context,
Keemstar understands separatism because he's like, yeah, dude, because he he is one, right? Let's just be honest. Keemstar wants.
But he's literally saying, like, what if he was going to be racist? He would have been racist to me, like, to my face, but he was being racist to his face.
He said, "You cannot come to my church
you can't,
you're
especially
black."
Not you. Like, you can't come to the fucking white church. Like, and talked about how he's a separationist, and he actually ends up saying, like, he wants to do Israel. He's like, and Gideon's like, oh, I thought you guys didn't like Jews. He's like, no, we're the chosen people. Like,
oh, they fucking hate Jews, my dude. Trust me. Don't get him started on the Jews.
Yeah, he's like Israel, but, like, no Jews, only us, only the whites.
He should have got the whole gang and, like, kicked me off his property. I was on his yard.
Let me defend this Klansman for a second.
To go crazy, he had every right. Could have said it was self-defense and stuff like that. But no, he came outside. We had a civil discussion. Boom. Like, that's why
he's actually a really good guy once you get to know him. Dude,
that's what I'm saying. No. Like we're memeing. Like I said, I don't think he, like, intended to come across like he's defending the Klansman.
He is.
But he is literally doing that. Like,
but well, there is one Klansman I like that is a really good guy. Keemstar actually, Klanstar here.
Like, I don't know how the fuck we got back to, like, we got to have a civil discussion with the Klansmen to understand where they're coming from. Like, bro, you know where they're coming from. You're black. Like, what do you mean? they want to.
Actually, I have a meeting plan with a Nazi who, really nice guy. He just thinks that I should be dead. But other than that, really sweet guy.
Yeah, like, their entire perspective is like that's the goal.
Go back to Africa.
He's succeeding, though. The Klansman is succeeding when he says, oh, I'm a separationist, not a segregationist. Well, okay, what was segregation? It was separate but equal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And if you're not recognizing that what's going on there, then it doesn't matter what your personal background or your personal, the personal violence that you might be subjected to as a consequence of, like, that kind of attitude manifesting throughout society. It doesn't matter, because we're talking about what the historical background of the Klan is, and how Klansmen will routinely fucking change their messaging around the broader public. They know PR. Nazis know how to do PR. Neo-Nazis know how to do PR. Even the most average fucking small-brained, incestuous Klansman knows how to do fucking good marketing for the Klan. And
right.
That's what they're doing.
Right, and they openly talk about that, too, where it's like, you got to look good in the media. Once you, yeah, exactly. Here, let's.
I'm not saying you're a racist or nothing like that, but what I'm saying is like, everything that you're saying in this video and what your chat's saying, I feel is way more racially motivated than anything he said.
Well,
that's insane.
That's insane because he doesn't want to live. He doesn't want you to. He doesn't want to ever have to see you. He's bro. I mean that's
yeah.
hilarious.
He said that my community is more racist than the fucking Klansmen like he's talking to. That was a little wild. Like I said, I think tensions. Dude,
I mean, look, there's a problem here. He's whitewashing the fucking Klan.
I know, but I'm saying that like, look, you already assessed it correctly. He's young. He's defensive.
Exactly.
Chad's probably saying like, yo, what do you think about this guy? He's like clowning on you, whatever.
Yeah, he's
going defense mode.
That's it.
And anything that anybody in that town did to me and stuff like that, because I feel like I'm being patronized, and when you're being patronized, that means you're not on that same level because the people think that they're superior. Like that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling.
Look at how polite he is, by the way. He's forming the local teens into a gang. Yeah. So that is from my chat.
Into a gang.
So someone in my chat wrote like, I was talking about look how polite the Klansman is being to him, and then I read someone's chat, and you can see it in Gideon's video. Like I'm literally highlighting it in the chat. Someone says, "Look how." Someone says like he's forming the local teens into a gang. Hoggers, which is like an emote that we use to identify sarcasm. It's like a tone indicator, basically. And it was in lowercase though, so it didn't come across like the emote. But I'm reading someone's chat, and that person is joking about the other Klansman's perspective, not saying he's like. Creating.
He barely showed what you said, though. I mean, it like makes no sense. It's totally out of context.
Just as much as conservative people are rape people, because
Hasan. I just want to see Keemstar.
Bro, it's like their racism is like literally on the same level. And you ask anybody.
He's right. He's right about this, though. He's right about this. Like liberals are.
Oh, I thought I didn't watch. I thought he was talking about the Klansman and you.
No. He moves on and basically says that like I'm a liberal. I'm very liberal, which I'm not, but it's fine. Americans only have like two speeds on fucking politics, which is, liberal or conservative. And he's basically like misunderstanding that position and saying like, oh, he's like a liberal racist. Like, look at him saying like he's forming a gang, which out of context, he's right. Like if I was being like, oh yeah, look, he is building a gang, like just like black people do, then yeah, he would be correct. That would be his assessment in that situation would be absolutely correct. I would be behaving in a white savior liberal way. So I don't fault him for misunderstanding that position. It's just me reading chat. People always don't know what that dynamic looks like on Twitch.
Black person, like they will tell you the same thing, bro.
Why can't Hasan just acknowledge that Gideon went to the most racist town in America and like there was progress? People were nice to him. He was nice in return. He was respectful to them. They were respectful to him, and he got good results. Why can't you acknowledge that? I mean, Gideon just goes off on Hasan. He's like, listen, you could donate all the money to the Black Lives Matter stuff and like all this other stuff to help black people, but like, you're not gonna go face this racism face to face like he did. Like he did this. He went to the town. He talked to people with no security.
And you know what? You can donate all the money you want.
Whatever.
I do put my life in harm's way quite frequently. And unfortunately, it even extends to my family members, which is completely ridiculous and unacceptable. So that's not true either. But also, yes, there is one part that is completely correct. I will never experience the same level of vitriolic racism that a black person will experience, whether it be in, Arkansas or whether it be in fucking Los Angeles. So if Gideon were to make that point, he's absolutely correct. I will never understand it personally. I can only be empathetic to it. Okay. So I recognize that. That's true.
But I don't know. Keemstar is such a bitch. Like he barely shows anything you said and just kind of paraphrases whatever he thinks you said. It's all dog shit.
Using black creators for your political agenda.
It's pretty gross.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
That part's pretty gross, where he's just like basically saying, "I'm like, I'm just using these these."
Why don't you just stop talking about black people?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the goal. It's literally just like, yeah, just shut the fuck up about black issues.
Oh, what's this classic Keemstar homophobia? Is this safe to watch?
As long as you don't let it continue playing.
As long as you don't use the audio.
God, he used to look way more gross, honestly.
Yeah, no, he lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
I don't know how it's possible to look.
And trying to.
He looks like a fuck. Yeah. No, I mean, he used to look like this for a long time, but.
Straight villain, dude. Straight villain.
I just had to pull it because of his misspelling of racist, and it reminded me of when he called people homophobic.
Homophobic?
Yeah, it was right at the beginning of that clip. So
Wait, I didn't see the homophobic.
Light on the trick shot community. Many of these teams are big. They have lots of sponsors, and at the same time, they're being racist, homophobic.
No, he did not say it. Why don't we have that soundbite, Zach?
That's all.
I didn't remember it until I saw the race.
Homophobic. This is a man who's going to murder and cook you. Look at that face.
He is like. I do appreciate it when dudes just like when they look the part of how fucking villainous they are on the inside.
The exterior matches the interior. All right, well, we're low on time, so let's just pick out some of the good ones here.
Yeah, we probably have time to do one, maybe two of like these segments. So whichever one seems most interesting.
Oh, Love gave me some insight. It's possible he misspelled it on purpose so it didn't get yellowed.
Well, he didn't misspell it in the title, only the thumbnail, so I don't think that's the case.
Oh. Yeah, and
fucking idiot.
No, same with races too. Like he misspelled races in the fucking thumbnail and then didn't even change it. So I don't know what the fuck he was doing there.
Homophobic, dude. That dude said homophobic.
Yeah,
well,
because we actually did that once. Yeah.
Said homophobic?
No, sorry. We misspelled it on purpose to keep it from getting dinged because it got demonetized.
Is the bot that dumb that actually works?
Yes, yes, it worked.
Interesting. Racist.
Yeah.
Those dang racists.
Racist.
Big L on my part.
We should probably do the left camp meme thing since that is the title of the episode currently.
I think we should do a Keemstar title, but what's the which one? We have Jack Prosobiec probiotic.
I mean, that's pretty good too.
And we have you don't want to talk about probiotic?
No, I don't have a problem with talking about probiotic. No, the other one was the Nazi dude.
Wait, which one?
Oh, is that who he's referencing? Dude, I'll talk about whatever. I don't really.
Wait. What Nazi? What was the other story?
The other one was the left camp meme. Is the
oh, we should talk about that.
Yeah, I love that one.
Okay, let's talk about that. So wait, where the fuck?
Down at the bottom. Scroll down.
Okay, this guy. So Benny Johnson. He's actually a famous plagiarist.
Yeah,
an all around
Andy.
Dumbass.
BuzzFeed Andy over here.
Yeah. So this guy, first of all,
BuzzFeed also had Baked Alaska too. They're not great. Not a great track record for those boys over there.
So I guess Parler hired him to make an exclusive show called The Left Camp Meme.
Dude, this is so awesome.
Which, by the way, there's a huge community called The Right Camp or Meme. So he's already plagiarized the idea, and the execution is so fucking bad. Every meme is just this girl from 2015. Like they have not moved past this screaming.
Also, ContraPoints kind of made a really good point the other day when she was like, this woman was correct and actually foresaw how horrifying the upcoming next 10 years was going to look like.
She was protesting Trump's victory or something.
She was fucking right, dude.
That
you know what
abortion
I mean?
rights were gonna get taken away, and
that was what
she was right.
Nailed it. But I just think it's so funny. They have not found a better meme. This girl is just people. I can't believe this shit's real. And look at this fucking goon. So
it just revolves around my enemies are ugly and we are somehow hot, but they're not. So I don't know. You literally look like that person all the time. You know what I mean? You look way worse than that person when you're not even doing a face. So what the fuck is your point?
So this guy Benny Johnson made this. He was fired from BuzzFeed for plagiarizing. Apparently, BuzzFeed found 41 instances of plagiarism in his writings, comprising of 10% of his work, and he was fired and had to apologize. So all around good guy. The idea is plagiarized. He's also the chief creative officer at Charlie Kirk's Turning Point USA, also known as Toilet Paper USA.
Yeah, those guys are really good. They make great memes, but like unintentionally. Like the best memes that come out of like Toilet Paper USA is oftentimes just people dunking on them.
I love Toilet Paper USA, and again, that just proves what we all know, which is the right can't meme. They have no sense of humor. Dude, name one funny conservative or like political commentary person. Like think of like Crowder. Is that the best they've got?
Dave Rubin.
Rubin is hilarious. I'll give you that. He's
Dave
super
Rubin.
funny.
Pretty funny.
So here's the show, guys. Exclusively at Parlor. So
well, exclusively at the Hasan broadcast because I'll be fucking watching the shit out of this like every time new episodes come.
Oh yeah,
I hope they do not cancel it.
exactly. Exclusively fucking
Like, this
nowhere.
is tailor
bitch.
made for me. When I see stuff like this, I'm like, a gift. Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't know
man.
why you did this for me, but thank you. You work in mysterious ways.
Well, when I saw this guy, I was like, this guy's fucking done. This guy's roasted.
I hope not. I'm praying that he's not done.
Well, hopefully, I doubt they're paying him much.
Oh no, they got deep pockets over there. Like
You think he's getting paid for
a lot
this
of these
shit?
initiatives. A lot of these initiatives are just like backed by like these bloodthirsty freak
What is
billionaires
that?
with like too much money.
2 or 4 milligrams.
I have a 4 milligram and a 2 milligram.
Give me a 4. Let me see if I can handle
No,
it.
this is gonna fuck you. No, dude, you're gonna fucking poop your pants.
Give me
okay?
the 4. It'll be interesting.
Okay.
We gotta spice it up, bro.
There you go, bro.
They
There you
look
go.
dark and yellow. Like holy shit, that's gonna burn my.
It's gonna burn. That the 4 milligrams is like not even good. It doesn't even taste good.
You don't like the 4?
I swap in and out.
Does it give you a rush?
No.
When do you decide if it's time for a 2 or a 4?
I have a 4 after meals usually.
Okay, get that extra little. bit.
And that's it.
So right now you're chewing it too.
No, I'm just chewing regular gum right now.
So you're always chewing.
Yeah.
You have regular gum 2 and 4. You have a whole regiment.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that texture is. What the fuck is this?
I told you.
Yo.
There's really good ones. This one's awful.
The Nicorette that I have.
Yeah, this is Nicorette. It's terrible.
But it has a flavor. This is just wax.
Yeah.
This is the worst gum I've had in my life. It's flavorless wax.
It's bitter. It's bitter. It's nasty. I hate it.
Why don't you get a different gum?
Well, I ordered it, and this was the wrong one. It was the wrong flavor.
This
So
is
I'm
the
not going to
worst
throw
thing
it
I've
out.
ever
It's like
had.
fucking expensive.
This is awful.
I told you.
I didn't expect it though. I'm fucking.
I literally told you. Okay.
But it doesn't even have flavor. I mean, put some fucking spearmint in it.
I know that one is like really bad. That one's flavorless.
All right, I'm gonna hit this up. I'll let you know if I'm about to pass out or shit
Yeah,
my
pack
pants.
it. Pack that in. You're gonna throw
It's
up.
under my lip.
You put it up here.
It's right here.
That's where I put it.
Yeah. Rock and roll, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's watch this fucking goon, this bitch ass fucking lizard. Exclusively on Parler.
My name is Benny Johnson, and welcome to the.
Just look at his background right off the bat.
Dude, he's such a chode.
He's just like Elon Musk fucking rules. And this girl from 2015, she's fucking sucks.
How are you gonna fucking meme about Elon Musk and not put up the local legend Elon Ma from China? Have you guys seen that?
Now that guy's awesome.
That motherfucker lives in my mind, dude, in my heart.
But wait, I gotta out you a little bit. You thought that was really his face.
Is that a deep fake?
Of course it is.
I don't want to believe it.
It's a deep. Of course it is.
I refuse to believe there's a deep fake.
I have to admit, I also was unsure at first.
There's a lot of
that it
people
was a
in
deep fake.
China.
I was like, okay, I can definitely see that. But
There's a lot of people in China. They had a
No,
fucking.
it's-
They had a
it's
7 foot
literally
tall
his
dude.
face.
They can
Pull
have
it
a
up,
dude
Dan.
that looks like Elon Musk.
I wish, but it's a deep fake.
I don't want to believe it.
It's literally his face.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah,
it's a
he just
younger
looks like-
version. No. Pull up the video. You can really tell. Deepa. I would love to see them, like maybe just have a conference.
Elon Ma, yeah, dude, he's the
Elon Ma,
best.
is that what he goes by?
Elon Ma, yeah,
Elon Ma.
dude, I love him. I love him so much.
I love his videos because he doesn't really go in with a plan, you know.
No, he's just like living his life, dude.
He's like, I look like Elon Musk. I'd like to meet this guy if he is real. Hard to tell with deepfakes these days. So even Elon got Dude,
come on.
That's so fucking funny, but no, that's not. That's
yes, it is, dude. It's Elon Musk with a better hairline. China #1 once again.
So fucking. If that's, by the way, first of all, the thought of this being real is so funny. I understand.
It's being motivated personally by my interest. Like, I want him to be real.
I get that.
I'm a little biased.
I get that. Like, it's exciting, but here's a video. That's a deep fake, dude. Sorry to break it
Wait,
to you.
you gotta hear it though. We gotta hear what he's saying. No,
There's copyrighted music.
Oh no!
You get that? He comes out. And he goes,
he's awesome.
You can tell it's a deep fake. This just looks artificial.
It doesn't look like a deep fake. It looks real.
The way the eyes blink and the mouth moves, it's clearly a deep fake.
It's so perfect though. Like, it literally just like looks like his mannerisms.
Well, the deepfakes are insane. You saw Kendrick's new music video.
Yeah, that was,
I mean, the deepfakes are nuts.
Except for the Kanye one, that was a little. they didn't do him justice on that one.
Yeah.
But everyone else's deepfakes looked really good.
The best one is the fake Tom Cruise guy on TikTok.
Oh yeah, that guy too. That guy's freaky.
Yeah.
But do you know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell.
Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson.
There's Robert Pattinson at home. Like, is it Walmart version? It's like really funny. His hairline's like kind of scuffed.
Anyway, shout out to him though. I love the dedication. Love the whole persona. Genius. Anyway, back to this fucking goon.
He's way cooler than Elon Musk. So
yeah, bro, that guy. Oh yeah, I'd way rather get fucking lunch with him. Elon Musk.
100%.
World exclusive premiere of The Left Can't Meme. Ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive series on Parler. Parler, where free speech lives and is championed in the form.
This is like the dog shittiest fucking shit tier. Fuck. Oh my god.
Memes and content that we are going to be highlighting on our show.
Jib jab?
Now,
Is
many
that
of
the stupid thing with the heads, going like this? You remember those?
Jib jab, yeah, jib jab.
From like
This
10
is
years
jib
ago?
jab meme. You're right.
Well, the market audience, like the last time they could fucking actually, form a new memory was when jib jab was around. So they're like, they're tailoring it to those people.
The memes we will show you on today's episode would get you banned on social media. Why do a show on memes?
No.
These memes are so good they would get you banned on social media. It's like, dude,
Definitely
what
not.
are you talking about? What, calling fucking Brian Stelter a potato? I've called him way worse shit than that. You know what I mean? Like, oh no.
They love this idea that you can't say anything on Twitter. Man, I see the fucking craziest shit on Twitter. Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, dude.
You have to be a real degenerate to get banned on Twitter. Like, it is not easy.
Yeah, it's awesome. They just like mean like they can't personally and individually harass people. I think.
Like I get tweets from people being like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, you Jewish piece of shit."
Yeah.
And then I report it, and Twitter's like, "Thank you for reporting it. We didn't notice any violation in this, but feel free to block that person." I'm like, "Okay."
No, it's
I'm
awesome.
like, "Okay, no violation."
Thank you for the suggestion
Yeah.
on like the 11th sock account that this person has made.
I was like, "You read that? You read that? No violation."
Specifically harass me in my replies, like, and yeah, no, it's great. Thank you.
Yeah, I know, for sure.
Lives and is championed in the form of hilarious memes and content that we are going to be highlighting on our show.
So this must be like a 10-year-old meme, by the way.
Now, many of the memes we will show you on today's episode would get you banned on social media. Why do
Totally.
a show on memes? Because the memes hurt their feelings. Our first edition
That's such a big self-report right there. Why are we showing you the memes? Not for laughter, but because it hurts their
We must
feelings.
always be attacking the libs.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, you're a grown-ass man, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
The Left Can't Meme. The memes of the week, very important. Musk memes, so hot right now. And
Bro, just stop. You got to turn. I can't deal with this. I can't with the Musk memes are so hot right
Become the
now.
cringe. No, embrace it. Embrace it. This is actually Dadaist. This is like destroying cultural norms. This is the cultural revolution for conservatives. Like he's literally saying like, no, actually, we are going to do a return to the 9gag era of memes. Like we're gonna do that, whether you like it or not. I respect it. I respect it.
9gag. This is like I don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean,
whole
Zoolander's
show-
2000.
No, everything is like
2001?
iPhone.
Everything is so old. There's no fresh content. I'd like to see what episode 3 is going to look like,
Dude,
or episode 10.
Dude,
you
it's
know?
awesome.
I
Wait,
gotta-
keep going. Keep it going. Let it ride. Are
You saying something,
fearful?
Ian?
Oh, I was going to say, as somebody that makes a lot of memes and photo edits for the show, I hate it, and I can't believe this is a show. And please, this makes me want to never edit a photo again. It's just so
We need you,
bad.
Cam, but thank you for
Libs
sharing.
owned. Libs fucking owned.
They
dude.
won.
There you go.
Cam, they just won.
This is the worst concept for a show, and I make memes all the time for this show. You know, so it's like,
Well, because they like transparently are trying to make the memes themselves instead of like finding them, and it completely obviously destroys the entire purpose of like how memes happen or how they like the organic nature of how you know create commentary around a subject matter that everyone is like in agreement on.
They're
Am I
not
crazy or is that
grading them all.
Pokimane in a tiny little frame next to the Swedish homies?
Oh, that's correct. Yes.
That's okay.
Oh yeah, he's a simp. He's number one
He's
simp.
a tier 3 sub.
She actually
Just a fan.
she actually responded to him on Twitter a few days ago. Is that right, Love?
Wow.
That's right.
It's pretty big, dude.
Not weird at all.
That's
I started off as a fan, you know, and then someone at the office saw it, and apparently I'm a simp for just watching her. I think that's an issue personally.
He talks about her all the time.
It's kind of a meme because people were calling him a simp, and so now he's like embraced the meme.
Oh, okay.
I think Love knows
only
that one
mean
day
it
they'll
a
be
little bit.
together in a healthy way, in the healthiest way possible.
That's not true. See,
Goddamn rascal.
You know, they are soulmates. She just didn't realize it yet.
Okay.
All right, let's watch.
People at Twitter are like, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Oh wow, they were like the reference that it worked.
Here's the libs being fired off like rockets. There.
These people are not even.
That. Come on, dude. He's literally describing the fucking meme in front of your face. Like, what the fuck? These are, as you can see here, these are, you know, the libs being fired off as rockets. It's like, bro, are you? He's literally explaining something that like does not need an explanation.
Zoolander came out in 2001, by the way. These aren't even like prominent people. Like again,
Taylor Lorenz is like, you know.
well, she's been making the rounds now, but like again, dude, you can't have this girl in every fucking this. Like, you got to get new jokes, guys.
Is that the same girl?
Yes, it's the same girl in every
but,
fucking
like,
meme.
What about the one on the like to the left of her? Is that also the same girl? Like, who are these?
I
people?
think
I feel
it's
like I've
just
seen that one before.
Yeah.
It's always the
funny,
same.
very good.
It's her again.
Yep, her again.
Elon.
When he laughs,
Dude, his life is
please
in
laugh.
His
Please
life
laugh.
is in so much pain.
Here she is
dude.
again. Ah! It's the same girl.
Dude, this is awesome. I love this. I love this so much because like you can see the anguish. Like, he is in so much pain. This literally is like filmed like there's a guy with a gun pointed directly at his head. Right off camera. Like, he's like, this is so funny. Please, I've been trapped in this mental prison of my own making for many, many years. Please save me. End it all. Oh, it's awesome.
I actually don't even know what the joke is that he's planting.
Having to fake laugh at like dog shit memes that even you with your dog shit brain have recognized as dog shit is like the perfect fucking monkey's paw type situation for Benny Johnson. Like, you can tell he's like, ha psh, rocket sounds, pss, 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 this is so funny. He will unalive by like the 4th episode if he keeps this up.
I don't see how they'll last.
Straight up.
Yeah, I don't see how it's gonna last.
Yeah.
Screaming lives in the fields.
What's funny about that? Like, genuinely, he's laughing, but I don't even get it.
Dude, what's funny
He's
to me?
he's planting libs in the field.
Oh, maybe he's harvesting.
He's harvesting the triggered libs, the blue check mark triggered libs.
I guess.
Dude, see, you don't
It's
get
not
it. Ethan,
a
you don't
fucking
understand
great
hyper
joke.
comedy.
It's not even worthy of a cackle. I mean,
It's all lowbrow IBS humor with you. I see how it is.
Same girl.
Lives in the fields. Libs just want to date Elon Musk.
This is so good.
Her again. Dude, you can't do, like, you have to prove that this is a real thing because you found one person.
No, I mean, but like, it's over. Like, they got him. You know what I mean? Libs are on.
They've been using the same girl for like 20 years.
Here's Elon whipping people out of the temple that is Twitter.
But by the way, you know he's seen all these before. There's no fucking shot he thinks any of these are funny.
Yeah.
You're wrong. He's clearly laughing. Okay. Twitter's top lawyer reassures staff cries during meeting about Musk takeover. Okay, but like,
whoa! I've never seen this image before. Look, they're all her. The girl from 20 years ago.
let him have this, dude. I think let him have it. I'm gonna give it to the conservatives. Like, no one's gonna watch this anyway.
No, this image is so funny that anytime you use it, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Can I ask? The show is called The Left Can't Meme, but evidently the premise of the show is to just review right-wing memes that he liked. Like, wouldn't it have made more sense if he was looking at shitty left memes?
That is the mind of the reactionary. You've like a reactionary cannot even showcase like their own humor without somehow making it oppositional. Like
Right.
it has to be in opposition to the left. The left can't meme. The right can. Like, just
Right.
say the right can meme. No, he's not going to say that. He's going to say the left.
Well, the whole
can't
premise is plagiarized again from actual funny people.
Yeah.
That make funny memes.
Well, the left can't meme was like the original. It was actually originally like the 4chan take, which was like, you know, when you know the Nazi stuff was like popping off, and they were like groypers, and Pepe the Frog was like seen as like a Nazi symbol or whatever. That's when they were saying like the left can't meme, and like the memes, our memes actually ended up like making Donald Trump the president. Like
Meme
that's what
magic.
4chan literally fucking thought. And now it's just all like.
Well, Pepe is like
pedophiles
mega
and
cringe
divorced
now.
dads on there. Like it's no longer the hot spot for the teenagers. They've moved on from it. So he's just trying to capture that essence once again. Like this is you know what this is? This is for this is like the glory days, reliving the glory days, like high school of a high school quarterback trying to constantly
Right.
go back to that and capture the essence of that fucking
That's
moment where
true.
they peaked. But even way more pathetic than that, because like you're literally trying to capture the essence of like what when you peaked as a memer. Yeah. Like that's.
Well,
so
we haven't
sad.
seen any Pepe
2016.
Frog memes yet, but I'm
Peak
sure they're coming next episode.
Twitter's top lawyer reassures staff, cries during meeting about Musk takeover. Elon Musk, the Netflix special. Elon.
That one's not
That's
bad.
good. Very, very good. Always gonna
It's like
be
haha,
woke.
blackface.
Donald. Make Twitter great again. Elon Musk as Donald Trump. Very good Photoshop.
Shut the fuck. Oh, look who it is. It's the same girl from 20 years ago.
I'm moving to Canada. I'm removing my music from Spotify. I'm deleting my Twitter account.
By the way, this has a watermark, so they're not making these. These are the best
What
they've
I
found.
meme to say.
These
made that.
are the best they've found.
Yes, it's always the same thing. Triggered Rhapsody. Triggered Rhapsody. Very good. Queen
Same ladies?
reference. The triggered people screaming.
Bro, this is awesome. This is awesome. You're
We
literally watching
re-rocket.
Mental
Yes,
Decay.
Of course, classic. The re.
Come on.
Where would the meme world be without the screaming lib at Donald Trump?
I've never.
Yeah, where would it be? He's right.
Trump's inauguration.
It's awesome.
Where would we be, ladies and gentlemen, without the screaming lib? We got to have.
There
the
she
screaming
is.
Lib.
We love her,
What
folks.
would become
We're
of
still.
us? We need this meme.
We're still loving
and
it.
It will live forever, by the way. These memes will never die. And the screaming lib meme will never die. One of the most important memes in the world.
One of the most important. Wait, stop. Stop. He said one of the most important memes in the world, bro. What the fuck? It's memes, dog. What's wrong with you? You're an adult, dude. You're an adult. Oh, no. That's so awesome. And then these guys are like, you know, they talk about like how the next generation is a bunch of pussies, you know, unlike me, a man who sits in a room and is like, this is the greatest meme of all time. Like, you know, I'm a clown and I fucking know that, you know what I mean, as a Twitch streamer. And like I make fun of myself regularly for stuff like this. But like, you're not going to catch me be like, this is the greatest, most important meme of all time. Seriously.
Oh,
It's
we got
great.
something. Wait, what do we got here? What do you got, Cam?
In the right screen graphic, I don't know if you guys noticed, I edited his face on that person's body, and they look the exact same. Like it's the dead ringer.
This is the rage face. Look, he's doing the troll face right now.
Oh, yeah.
You see his mouth's all crooked and stuff.
Problem? That's what he's doing. He's saying problem?
I don't know what you're talking about, Cam.
Like the on
And the
set.
screen graphic here. We'll send it right now.
Yeah,
You'll
hold
see
up.
what he's talking about. He looks exactly like the person that he's making fun of.
Let me see.
That's what I was saying. Like
Yeah.
the homie doesn't look like, you know, Not exactly peak masculinity over here.
Nope. Look like
trying to fake laugh.
Oh my God! Look at these, dude. You drinking a little too much soy in your cereal this morning?
No.
Wait, this is from the show?
That's his face, yeah.
Dude, that's your
my
face. That's your face. You better change your face if you're gonna keep doing this show.
Oh no.
We need like Liver King to host this show or something. We need you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even Liver King's like better adjusted than this fucking guy. You know what I mean?
Liver King here. The left can't meme. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Now
Laughter, just like the indigenous tribes that I, went on a hunt with. Laughter is the best medicine. They always say.
Now this person definitely doesn't eat enough liver.
Yeah, if they ate more liver, they would understand that Donald Trump is the best president. Okay, well let's
and then the as the chorus.
Oh my God, it's just Elon Musk.
It's just her. I mean, it's just this girl.
Bro, it's it's pretty wild.
Can't meme. Tune in every week. Your boy Benny will be memeing.
Oh yes, dude.
Yeah.
You have to go to. You have to. You know what, man? At the end of the day, you got to sleep knowing what you've done here.
No, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Benny.
So cool.
What's his name?
glad.
Benny what?
Benny Johnson.
Benny Johnson, who was fired from...
I mean, there's like so many cringe things that he's done throughout his entire career of just like being the absolute worst. But because conservatives have like the greatest jobs program in their pundit class, that he'll always...
Literally all prominent media personalities just fail upwards consistently.
It's awesome.
Love my family, God, and pipe tobacco. Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah. He loves pipe tobacco more than family.
His pinned tweet is about Elon Musk. Elon Musk says he would reverse Trump's suspension. Well, obviously,
I want that to happen straight up.
I want Trump.
At least as horrifying of a monster Donald Trump was, which is not all that different than the rest of the Republican Party or just politicians in general. He was just simply extending the logical conclusion of many of these attitudes that the Republican Party's been building for many, many years. He was at least a good poster. He was a petty bitch.
He was a great poster.
He was a petty bitch. He loved drama. And he was a great poster.
By the way, this is how how old is Benny Johnson? This man has children. Look how he words his tweets. DeSantis shuts down Biden's creepy minister of truth with brutally honest takedown.
It's 34.
He's only 34.
Wow. I gotta say, dude, you gotta cut down on the pipe.
No,
yeah, that was actually shocking.
You gotta cut down on the pipe smoke.
That's a rough 34.
Oh no, homie looks like that at 34. That's
come on, Benny.
Jesus.
And this is coming. And look, I don't look great for my age. Some people say I look older, but the way that you're approaching the meme culture, I thought you were 50.
Bro, I literally conservatism is a brain disease, straight up.
It advances aging. All right, are we good to go? Because this gum is making me. I actually do need to shit again. I took it out of my mouth.
We are out of time, so yes.
Thank you guys for watching. I need to run to the toilet.
Oh no,
Hassan, thank you for being here as always.
Yes,
we love you, Hassan. Catch Hassan on Twitch. You guys know what it is.
Always, yeah.
You got any good interviews coming up?
I had Felix Biederman at Choppa Trap House earlier. I might have Day One on from Chromeo again this week potentially. I was supposed to do a Rolling Stone interview tomorrow, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. There's a bunch of stuff always happening on my streams.
Follow him on Twitter every day. Follow it. We will prevail, guys.
Wants bad stuff to happen to black people.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, he nailed me on that. I love that. That was so fun.
Our opposition is the Benny Johnson. So, guys, we got a good shot out here. Let's keep it up. The meme wars have only just begun.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Hasan. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday, baby. And on Saturday, members only live stream for our boy AB. He's gonna knock him out. All right, I got to go to the bathroom.
All right. Bye.